Okay, guys, it is Burt Crown coming at the YouTube video, and this video is going to kind of not contradict, but it's going to give a different look at NextGen. NextGen, if I'm being completely honest with you, is not events that I usually get in on. And there's pretty much one reason why. Well, for past years anyway. That reason is I don't build the card when they get to 99. And what I mean is when Matthew Schaefer wins the Calder, barring injury, and he gets to 99, would he be a nice card? Sure. Would he be a great card? Probably, most likely. He's got wheels. He's got stick 'em up. Who knows what else they give him when he hits 99. And he's 6'2", and he's a good skater. Well, 99 is 99 skating. But what I'm saying is when this card hits 99, when the Calder awards are given in like May, there is a chance that my team will have a 95 overall Zdeno Chara with line combos, or a 95 overall Morgan Riley, or maybe Morgan Riley's fantasy card hits 99. You get what I'm saying? When it comes to cards like the next gen, getting a chance at a 99 or a 96, in past years you've had to pay for that boost, by the way. So I have never really ever been somebody that partakes in the next gen. Now, part of that is I am a Leafs fan, and the likelihood of Leafs getting next gen is very, very rare. Easton Cowan could get one, but he's not going to win the Calder, so that is unexciting. So with that being said, for me, looking at next gen like that, where come May, I'm not going to power him up to a 99. The next gen, build the 99 doesn't do anything for me. So it's just a regular MSP event. With that being said, the next gen event is fun, young players, exciting players. So I get why people chase it and I get why people do it. But for me, it's always one I've passed. But with that being said, there is something that I do with this next gen event to help me with the next event that always follows. But this year, it's even more important. In 11 days, season 1 comes to an end. We've been waiting for that. Well, I guess when you're watching this video, it's like 10 days, 9 days, something like that. I don't know. But when you're watching this video, there's like 9 days left in the season. And with that comes the understanding or speculation that all these lineup combos go away, right? And all these lineup combos that are going away include the next gen combos. Now, like I said in yesterday's video, the next gen combos I expect will come back in full swing when they drop the 99 next gen players. Why wouldn't they, right? They give you the Calder winners, the 99 players. Here is 3 next gen players. But what I'm assuming it'll look like is next gen. Let's just say it's Jimmy, Ivan, and Schaefer that wins, right? They'll give you a next gen, an Islanders, and maybe a St. Louis or a Montreal Canadian, is what I'm assuming they'll bring back in full swing. And then they'll have like 2 or 3 lineups. So I do think these will come back in May. But as of right now, it doesn't really pull me in. Season 1 is about to end. The lineup combos are gone. So how am I going to use that to my advantage? When you come to the store, you get 5 free collectibles at the very end. Every day, 5 o'clock, you get 5 free collectibles and 1 card. People actually sleep on that 1 card, and it can go in exchange sets. That's just a free player every single week, every single day that goes in an exchange set. So if you do this 4 days in a row, you get 476s. You're actually getting 478s or 178, right? And you just stack that. That stacks like that, right? But the big one is you're getting 5 collectibles. Now, 5 of those times 13, because the next gen event goes Friday to Thursday when it comes to the collectibles, right? Because the collectibles on Friday at 5, you don't get another 5 collectibles. So you get Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Nope, I just counted it out on my fingers. You actually get 14 days, right? Friday to Thursday counts out as 14 days. So you get 70 collectibles with the daily login. Now, when I talk about it, it's not going to be to help you build any of these MSPs. With that also being said, you also get 19 collectibles throughout doing the objectives, right? You get to do that twice. That is 38 collectibles plus the 70 you already got. That is 108 collectibles. And then if you go into wild card, you get 21 collectibles for completing a wild card. That's 42 more collectibles. That equals 150 collectibles just for doing wild card, your daily logins, and your objectives. Why that is so important is because if you go into next gen, and you go into the collectible sets, right? You are going to see there's a set here that says 80 plus for 10 collectibles. Now, this is riding on the assumption that Next Gen being 87 is the first tier out of 2 events being 87. We watched them do it last year, same content team, but we watched them do it last year where they do two events at the same overall and then they go up in overall. Maybe they do 3, we don't know, but at least they did 2. So I'm assuming safely that next event will be 87 overall MSPs, which means you will need 80 overall cards to make the MSPs, right? Work your way up. Now, with that being said, if you earn 150 collectibles and you turn all 150 into here, that gives you 15 80 pluses. You might get a big pull, you might not, but that gives you 15 at least 80 overall cards. That means when the next event at the start of season 2 comes out, you can put 15 80s in here. Well, not in here, in the new event set, which is going to give you 5 82 overall cards for the next event. And then you're going to take those 5 82 overall cards, you're going to put 3 of them in the new set when it comes out, and you're going to have 2 more to put in the new set when it comes out, giving you almost 2 84s. But I can get you to that second 84 in 1 second. So that means when the new event drops at the start of season 2, you can get 2 84s put in, and then your other 2 84s, leaving you needing 1 84 from the event to make yourself an MSP. Why am I bringing this up like it's an important thing to know of, or at least be aware of? Because when season 2 drops, the line combos go away and we get a whole bunch of new lineup combinations. So when that event drops, I'm assuming, based on how they've been doing the event so far, that those MSPs will fit into lineup combination. So you're essentially using the last event of the season to get yourself a bunch of fodder for the first event of season 2. Now you still need 3 more 80s to get yourself 1 more 82 so you can finish that second 84 overall I was talking about. If you come into moments, you're going to notice that they give you not only 1, but 2 80 overall cards. So next week's moments will give you another 2 80 overalls. That's 4 80s. So that is the 3 80s with 1 extra that you need to get that second 84 overall. So before the new event even comes out, by turning your 150 collectibles into the 80 plus pack, you're giving yourself a chance at a big pull, but you're also giving yourself at least 15 80s. Plus the 4 80s you get from the moments, you are coming out of the next gen event with 19 80s. And then you just hang on to those 19 80s. And when the next event comes out at the start of season 2, you have 19 80s to throw into these sets to get all the 82s, to use those 82s in your team to help you get those event objectives done. And then you take all of that, compile it together, and you can get yourself more MSPs and more cards to help you with the lineup combinations and launching your season 2 roster. Now, again, I can't stress this strongly enough. This is if you are not interested in the next gen event. Maybe you don't like that the lineup combos are going to go away in 2 weeks. Maybe you don't like currently any of the players. Maybe you're not a fan of any of those teams or players. You don't have interest in building them. Or maybe you know come May or whenever they drop the 99s, you're not going to build him up. So this just gives you another option, guys, as a way to set yourself up better with 1980s just by doing next gen for the new season. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If it makes sense to you, because it makes sense to me, if it makes sense to you, give it a big old thumbs up. Leave in the comment section down below what you thought of it and if you're doing it or not. Now remember, I 100% understand. This next gen event is exciting with young prospects that are going to be huge in the league. But those are just some of the reasons I listed why you might not be wanting to involve yourself with these MSPs and why you might want to take this route to set yourself up for season 2. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. Until next time, ciao, ciao.